Mike and Moose here. Are you tired of spending $15 a bottle just to clean your airbrush? Well, today I've got you covered. Today we're testing cheap alternatives that work just as well but don't cost the high price tag. Next on Modeling with Mike. Okay, welcome back to the bench, and let's talk about why expensive cleaners aren't always necessary. First of all, let's define what airbrush cleaner does. It dissolves and removes leftover paint inside your airbrush so it doesn't dry, damage, or clog the internal parts. It also loosens up the paint inside your body and color cup of your airbrush so your airbrush works efficiently. Now, some brand name cleaners and how much they cost. I found 4 of them that I'll share with you. Master Airbrush Cleaner costs $15.99 a bottle. This is off of Amazon. Iwata Media Airbrush Cleaner, depending on the size you get, costs $10 to $16 a bottle. Vallejo Airbrush Cleaner for 3 ounces costs $3.73. That's over $1 an ounce. And Createx Airbrush Cleaner for 8 ounces costs $8.99. Again, over $1 an ounce. Let's explain the basic ingredients of airbrush cleaner. All airbrush cleaners, or most of them, contain 3 different things. They contain alcohol, water, and a surfactant. And well, Mike, what the hell is a surfactant? Well, a surfactant are cleaning agents that break up dirt and help liquids spread out so it does break up the dirt more effectively. Alright, so you ask, what can you use instead? Well, let's find out. In this video, I'm going to test out 3 different alternatives to expensive airbrush cleaners. Number 1 is just straight, regular isopropyl alcohol. It comes in 70% and 91%. I recommend the 91%. The stronger the better. How does isopropyl alcohol work and break down paint when it's best used, which is on acrylics? Well, number 1, it dissolves the paint binder. It actually breaks it down. And number 2, it evaporates quickly, therefore not allowing the paint to re-stick to the side of the airbrush. Number 3, it reduces surface tension. And number 4, it reactivates semi-dry paint. So again, it doesn't adhere to the side of the airbrush and is more easily expelled from the airbrush when it mixes in with the cleaner. Now, here's a tip. When using isopropyl alcohol, you gotta dilute it slightly to prevent rubber seals from drying out. Second thing we're going to use is this right here, what you saw in the thumbnail. Just straight Windex window cleaner. This is great for acrylic paints and general cleaning. It's good enough to clean dirt off your windows. It's good enough to clean dirt out of your airbrush. However, don't use this stuff if it contains ammonia and you're using it on lacquer or enamel paints. Because ammonia and lacquer, when they mix, it causes a chemical reaction that makes your dried paint, it turns it into a gooey, stringy mess. More problematic and much worse, the chemical reaction can pit your chrome plating on your airbrush, and your paint just goes into those pits and dries there, and it's done. Your airbrush is done. So don't use ammonia-based window cleaner. The third is a DIY mix of distilled water, IPA, and a few drops of dish soap. And the mix of that is 75% distilled water, 20% alcohol, and you want 1 or 2 drops of dish soap for every 8 ounces of cleaner that you make. It's cheap, effective, and safe for regular use. And some optional alternatives. You could get diluted Simple Green cleaner. You can find Simple Green at either Walmart, I believe Dollar General has it. It's great for deep cleaning metal parts, and it has to be diluted. And the second optional alternative is water plus flow improver. It's safe for daily rinse operation between color cleaning. All right, so I am going to shut this down for a second and move over to the spray booth, where we will try some of these out and see which one works best. We'll be right back. All right, we're back at the spray booth, as you can see. And here's how we're going to do this. We got 3 different things. This is IPA. We've got the Windex. We've got the DIY solution that I made beforehand. Each one we're going to spray through this Mobius 3 airbrush. You can see I went ahead and got it nice and dirty beforehand. We're going to see, number 1, we're going to spray it into this. This is my cleaning cup. And every time we do a different test, we're going to change the paper in there so we can see when the spray runs clean. And we're going to see how many bowls each one takes to clean this out. We're going to use the dropper, the pipette, to put this stuff in. And we're going to swish it around 5 times with the brush. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. And then after we get clear mist running through there, we're going to wipe it off with a paper towel, see how much there is left. All right, so let's start adding the straight IPA. First test, just put 1, 2, fill it up right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you get it off the top there. Wipe that off, and here we go. Make sure you put that lid back on there so it doesn't evaporate. This stuff evaporates very quickly, remember. Here we go. Still getting the purple color coming out. All right, that's the bowl. As you can see, there's still some stuff in there. We're gonna have to put another bowl full in there. So, second bowl of straight IPA. Get it off the top, clean it off, and here we go. Second bowl. Now we're gonna stop, go to the clean side. Okay, as you can see, the color cups pretty much, well, it has some in it, but it's still spraying purple. So, number 3, cap number 3, or bowlful number 3 is going in, and we will see if this is enough. And there we go. Swish it around, get along the top, clean off the brush, cover and here we go. IPA, straight IPA. Takes 3 bowlfuls. Let's see how much residue we have left. Go in here, see how much got collected on here. Not much, not much. Good. There wasn't that much collected on the paper towel afterwards, and it took 3 bowls. So now I'm going to turn this off, going to get the bowl dirty again, and we're going to check out the Windex. So we'll be right back. Hello, Mike here. Just wanted to take a couple seconds and let you know about Gallery's Black Friday sale. It's now on their website and on their Amazon store. It's happening from now until December 1st with great deals all across the website, such as on airbrushes, the GTS 06, regularly priced at $79.99, on sale now at $67.99. The Mobius 3, which is the brush I use, regular $71.99, on sale for $59.97. The Mobius 2, regular $84.99, on sale for $72.24. The GHAD 39, which is my other airbrush, regular $54.99. Hey, you could start airbrushing for 30 bucks. It's on sale for $29.99. And the GHAD 68, it's regularly $56.99, on sale for $47.99. Plus, as I said before, more savings all over the website on compressors, on Kaleido paints, on spray booths, everything. And plus, to add to the savings, when you spend $40 plus, you get 10% off. When you spend $85 plus, you get 15% off. And when you spend $130 and over, you get 20% off. And if that's not enough, my code's still in effect during the sale. Just enter MWMike at checkout on the gallery website to get an extra 10% off. And also, if you are on the Amazon store, you can enter SH48Mike, that's SH48Mike, for an extra 5% discount at checkout. So go to the gallery website or their Amazon store to get your hands on some great bargains for the modeler in your life this holiday season. And our thanks to the people at Gallery for their support of this channel. Now back to the video. Okay, and we're back, and get the airbrush. As you can see, once again, the airbrush is nice and dirty. Now we're going to use straight Windex window cleaner. Remember, do not use the one with ammonia. You do not want to use the one with ammonia. Especially with lacquer and enamel products, because as I said before, you'll get a stringy mess, and it also will cause pitting, which will eat away at your chrome finish and render your airbrush useless. So this is bowl 1 of window cleaner. Alright, there we go. Wow, there's after 1 bowl of window cleaner. I'm going to do 1 more, see how that cleans up the rest of this. I squirted that off to the side. Oh well. Nothing ever goes smoothly on a Modeling with Mike video. You guys know that. Clean off the top, clean off the brush, and we're going to go to the clean side. Whoa, almost spilled that. go to the clean side of the paper towel, and here we go. Grab the airbrush, and here we go. Wow. Now, move this over, turn it off now. Get rid of the excess air. Paper towel through the bowl, also through the air cap or the protected cap. See how much comes out of there. All right. Well, this is the verdict for Windex. Quite a bit came out the needle protection cap. Hardly any out of the cup. So final score for the Windex is, I would say, it took just over 1 color cup full to get it. Let's call it 1.5 color cups full to get that clean. Where it took this, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say 2.5. So that's winning. The Windex is winning by 1 whole color cup full. So I'm going to shut it down, do the same thing, get it dirtied up again, and we're going to do the DIY solution. And that'll be the last one, so we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and as you can see, once again, I have sufficiently dirtied up the color cup. Got a new paper towel in there, everything's kosher. We're going to use the DIY solution of distilled water, IPA, and 2 drops. That's 2 drops of dishwashing liquid. See how many color cupfuls it takes of this to clean this bowl out. Around the top. We'll move this over here so it doesn't fall off when the pressure vibrates. And here we go. This is the DIY solution. All right, there's 1 capful done. There's still some hanging on at the top. The needle protector is still dirty, so we're going to give it another capful. So this has taken 1 capful to clean. Do another capful here. This over here so it doesn't spill. That's all I need is cleaning solution on my carpet. Well, that might not be a bad idea. Okay, now, and here we go. Wow. Now it's clear. So the final count for the DIY solution is 2 color cups full. After wiping with paper towel, very little coming out. Let's see what we have here on the protector cap. Get rid of the excess. We had quite a bit on the protector cap. Let me clean all this mess up that I made, and I'll meet you back at the workbench to give you the final results as I see them. We'll be right back. Alrighty, and we're back at the workbench, and as you can see, all 3 of the alternatives will clean your airbrush, but 1 was definitely the winner. 1 was definitely in last place. I'll rank them from worst to first. Worst performing one was the one I've been using since I came back to the hobby. Good old straight IPA. Came in last place. It took 2.5 color cups full of IPA to run through that and clean it to where it wasn't spraying purple anymore. And it still left quite a bit when I took the clean paper towel and wiped the inside of the color cup off, and also the same thing at the protecting cap. So that IPA, straight IPA, came in last. In second was the DIY mix of distilled water, IPA, and a couple drops of dishwashing liquid. That came in, it took 2 cupfuls color cupfuls of that cleaner to sufficiently clean it out to where it wasn't spraying purple, and it left very little in the color cup after that second cupful was passed through the airbrush, but it still left quite a bit at the protector cap. And the winner, clearly the winner, was Windex. 1.5 capfuls, that thing was clean. That thing was clean as a whistle. I barely got any residue out of the inside of the color cup when I wiped it off. Barely got anything out of the protecting cap when I wiped it off. It just was absolutely fantastic. So Windex, if you want a good alternative to spending $15.99 on a jar of airbrush cleaner, go get a bottle of Windex for $6 or less. There you go. So before I start closing this out, I'm gonna give you some bonus tips for airbrush maintenance. Here are a few bonus tips for airbrush maintenance. Number 1, between colors, do that same cleaning system that I used there. Just whatever cleaner you're using, put as many cups, capful or cupfuls, color cupfuls as it takes to go through that airbrush until it sprays clean. And then you're ready for, wipe it out with a clean paper towel, wipe your protective cap off, and you're ready to go for your next color. Some common mistakes: do not leave paint in there to dry. It'll do nothing but clog your airbrush up, and once that paint is dried, well, it's going to be harder to get out of there. It's going to take longer to get out of there. Never use harsh chemicals. Harsh chemicals, you're just asking to destroy your seals inside your airbrush. And what I do when I store my airbrush, store it clean with about a half a color cup full of IPA to keep your airbrush nice and moist between uses. So the question comes up, what cheap cleaner do you use? If you use any, let me know in the comments. I might test it in a future video. If you like what you've seen lately out of this channel, hit like and subscribe. Both like and subscribe help the channel out immensely. Don't forget about the Facebook group, The Frugal Scale Modeler. I always leave a link to it in the video description. Hit that link. You'll go to the home page of the group, answer 3 membership questions, agree to the rules. Then once I look at it, I'll okay you to start posting. Simple as that. Remember, I am working with Gallery now, so if you're ever on the Gallery website, which you should be right now, at checkout, put in the code MWMike, all capital letters, one word, MWMike, for a 10% discount. And as I said, you should be on the Gallery website now, because from now till the 1st of December is the Gallery Black Friday sale. You'll have all sorts of deals all across the website. Also, they're having the Black Friday sale on their Amazon storefront. There is a code you can use for a 5% discount on the Amazon storefront, and that code will be in the video description. Last but not least, don't forget about the holiday group build. You can still enter if you have a model you're building right now. I don't care if you're a beginner or what. All levels of skill are invited. You can build whatever you want as long as it doesn't have the old German insignia from World War II. That's sort of frowned upon. Email me a picture of the box of the model you're building. The email address is on the channel homepage under the channel description where it says contact me, or contact info. It's in the channel description. So send me a picture of the box of the model you're building to that email address and you're entered. Then when you complete your model, send a photo of your completed model to the same email address before December 15th. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video featuring everybody's completed builds, and it'll go public on Christmas Day. Sort of my Christmas present to y'all. And remember that email address is on the channel description on the channel homepage. So the next video is going to be one of two things. It's either if Mr. John Christmas's parcel comes in, which it should early next week. It's going to be the review of the next build series. And if it doesn't, we're going to do budget builders versus premium builders, the real difference. So that's what's coming up. So that's all that I've got for this one. Y'all know what we say around here. Say it with me. Never stop pushing your modeling boundaries. And until next time, bye-bye.